7083. As the upslope skid touches the ground during a slope landing, the A. Cyclic pitch control should remain stationary to keep the aircraft from moving. B. Collective pitch control should be used to lower the downslope skid to the ground. C. Collective pitch should remain stationary and the cyclic pitch control should be used to lower the downslope skid to the ground. The correct answer is B. During a slope landing, it is important to maintain stability and ensure that both skids are in contact with the ground. The appropriate action to take: lower the downslope skid to the ground. As the upslope skid touches the ground, the helicopter will naturally begin to tilt towards the downslope side. To level the helicopter and ensure both skids are on the ground, the pilot should use the collective pitch control to gradually lower the downslope skid. By reducing the pitch on the rotor blades, the helicopter will descend and allow the downslope skid to make contact with the ground. By using the collective pitch control to lower the downslope skid to the ground, the pilot can achieve a stable and balanced landing on the slope. 7085. Which statement pertaining to rapid decelerations is most accurate? A. The primary purpose of this maneuver is to lose effective translational lift. B. The rotor RPM will normally tend to increase during the entry and tend to decrease during the completion of the maneuver. C. The nose of the helicopter will normally tend to yaw to the right during the entry and tend to yaw to the left during the completion of the maneuver. The correct answer is B. When considering the characteristics of rapid deceleration maneuvers, the behavior of rotor RPM tends to increase during entry. During a rapid deceleration maneuver, the pilot reduces the airspeed and increases the collective pitch to create a high rate of deceleration. This sudden increase in collective pitch generates more lift from the rotor blades, resulting in an increase in rotor RPM. The increased lift helps counteract the rapid loss of forward airspeed. Rotor RPM tends to decrease during completion. As the maneuver progresses and the helicopter slows down further, the pilot will gradually reduce the collective pitch to control the rate of deceleration and prevent an excessive decrease in rotor RPM. By reducing the collective pitch, the pilot reduces the lift generated by the rotor blades, leading to a decrease in rotor RPM. 7086. If altitude is gained during a rapid deceleration, it is primarily because A. The maneuver was initiated at too high an airspeed. B. Rotor RPM is allowed to increase too much as the collective pitch is lowered. C. Aft cyclic is increased too rapidly for the rate of decrease of the collective pitch. The correct answer is C. When considering the scenario of gaining altitude during a rapid deceleration maneuver, the primary factor, aft cyclic, increased too rapidly for the rate of decrease of the collective pitch. During a rapid deceleration maneuver, the pilot reduces the airspeed and decreases the collective pitch to decelerate the helicopter. However, if the pilot simultaneously increases the aft cyclic too rapidly while reducing the collective pitch, it can cause the helicopter's nose to pitch up excessively. This sudden upward pitching motion generates additional lift, leading to an increase in altitude despite the intention to decelerate. It is important for the pilot to coordinate the cyclic and collective inputs to maintain a smooth and controlled deceleration without gaining altitude. 7087. The proper action to initiate a rapid deceleration is to apply A. Forward cyclic while raising the collective and applying right pedal. B. Left cyclic while raising the collective and applying left pedal. C. Aft cyclic while lowering the collective and applying right pedal. The correct answer is C. When considering the proper action to initiate a rapid deceleration maneuver, the correct control inputs, aft cyclic. The pilot should apply aft cyclic input to pitch the helicopter's nose up and initiate the deceleration. By pulling back on the cyclic, the pilot increases the pitch attitude of the helicopter, which helps reduce forward airspeed. Lowering the collective. the pilot should simultaneously lower the collective pitch. Decreasing the collective pitch reduces the angle of attack of the rotor blades, resulting in decreased lift. This action helps in the rapid deceleration by reducing the upward force generated by the rotor system. Applying right pedal. The pilot should apply right pedal input to coordinate the deceleration maneuver. This helps counteract the yawing tendency of the helicopter during the deceleration, ensuring that the helicopter maintains proper heading control. 7090. When conducting a confined area operation, the primary purpose of the high reconnaissance is to determine a. Suitability of the area for landing. b. Height of obstructions surrounding the area. c. If the area will be large enough to permit a safe takeoff after landing. The correct answer is A. When conducting a confined area operation, the pilot needs to assess the landing area to ensure it meets the necessary criteria for a safe landing. High reconnaissance refers to a thorough examination of the area from an elevated position, usually conducted from an aircraft or UAV. During high reconnaissance, the pilot gains an aerial perspective of the area, allowing for a comprehensive assessment of its suitability for landing. This includes evaluating various factors such as the terrain, obstructions, surface conditions, and potential hazards that may affect the landing. The primary purpose of high reconnaissance is to determine if the area provides adequate conditions and space for a safe landing. The pilot needs to consider the size and shape of the landing area, the presence of any obstacles or obstructions, the gradient or slope of the terrain, and the existence of power lines or other hazards. By conducting a high reconnaissance, the pilot can gather critical information to make an informed decision about the suitability of the landing site. If the area is deemed unsuitable during the reconnaissance, the pilot may need to identify an alternative landing site or reconsider the approach altogether. In summary, the primary purpose of high reconnaissance during a confined area operation is to assess the area's suitability for landing. This ensures that the pilot can make an informed decision about whether the landing site meets the necessary requirements for a safe landing.